And away we go. Hey guys, it's Zach from ZachPinoGuitar.com, and I wanted to make a quick video for you today. Really wasn't planning on doing this, so I'm kind of hacking this together really quickly, but essentially I am starting to learn a new song, and I ended up going through my whole process of gathering learning materials and basically getting organized before I start learning. And it's something that I've been doing for years, and it's really helped me save a ton of time, learn more efficiently, and focus better on the songs I'm learning. So, what I want to do is teach that to you so you can, you know, end up learning a lot faster. For example, by getting everything organized before you start learning, you're not going to be interrupted. Your learning flow isn't going to be interrupted by needing to go find a better tab or find a video that you realize you want or an isolated track. All that stuff is already going to happen before you even start learning, so you're going to be able to focus a lot more. You're going to be able to know that the sources that you're consulting are actually going to be good, and they're going to give you a full comprehensive view of what you're learning. All good things. It's really good thing, and it only takes about 10 minutes to do that, to get organized before. So I'm going to walk you through the system that I've been using, and hopefully you can start using it on your own. So you might be wondering why Marvin Gaye is chilling up here. I have been listening to a lot of Marvin Gaye lately, and I particularly am very drawn to the bass playing on this record. And sure enough, I looked it up, and it's, of course, James Jamerson, who's playing on this record for the most tracks, and he's a phenomenal bass player. I've always meant to study him, and so this is a great opportunity. Now I know I want to learn what's going on, the bass, so I'm going to start to gather everything I need before I learn. So what I want to do first, I'm just going to do a quick Google search and start to do a little window shopping. I'm not really going to be looking closely at these sources, but I just kind of want to grab everything I think I'm going to need. So I'll go into the reasons why I'm going to pick what I'm going to pick right now, but let's just see what we can find. Window shopping. Okay, isolated bass track. Absolutely, I definitely want this. I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, we have a play along. That can also be good. Okay, tab from Ultimate Guitar. Yes. James Jamerson bassline to what's going on. Okay, yeah, I think this looks like a lesson. This will be good. And again, yeah, another lesson. Some more tabs, sheet music. You know what? I think that might actually be all right for right now. In addition to the lesson, what I also want to do is try to recreate the tone and the style of James Jamerson, because I'm kind of I love that sound. I want to try to emulate as best I can. So I'm gonna look James Jamerson tone. So okay, right up front we have a forum. There's probably gonna be some great information in there, and nice. Okay, I can tell from this thumbnail that that's Scott Devine from Scott's Bass Lessons. He's a phenomenal online bass instructor, so I definitely know that he's a good trusted source. Yeah, so all right, this is actually very fortunate. Probably because this song is very established, there's going to be a lot of information out there. That won't always be the case. Depending on the song, maybe if it's a lesser known band or artist or a newer band, you might not find as comprehensive of learning materials, but I'm lucky right here. So now what I want to do is start to put everything in order in which I'm going to tackle learning the song. So some of the things I'm going to want to look at immediately, and some things I'm going to want to learn, I'm going to want to look at later after I've already learned some of these licks. Or riffs or whatever it is I'm learning. So I'm going to gather it going left to right. So basically, the things on the left are going to be the resources that I'm going to consult first, and then the things on the right are going to be the things I consult last. So let's see. I'm going to put the isolated track at the end, meaning I'll look at it, one of the last things I do. I'll explain why. Let's see. Tab. I want to do the tab first. Okay. We have the lesson. Maybe I'll do that in the middle. Okay. The playthrough video. Okay, I'll put that kind of towards the end. Forum with the tone. Maybe I'll put that towards the end too. Okay, lesson. Good. Lesson. Okay, all right, so this is kind of what I want to do in the order in which I want to tackle it. So let me explain why. Tabs. Tabs can be a great resource. However, I'm sure we've all experienced tabs that are very accurate and tabs that are very inaccurate and kind of a mess. So what I like to do with tabs is use them as kind of a diving board into the song, just to get oriented with, the position. It's like, okay, I kind of know now what position I'm going to be in on the frets. You just kind of get a feel for it. I'll probably spend like 5 or 10 minutes just working through the tab, get oriented with the song. Then I want to go into a little more detail and learn from some of these lessons. This one looks pretty good. Just some quick info. Keys in E major, modified second position. Okay, good to know. Chord changes are here. Actually, I kind of want that. Okay, that's from Ultimate Guitar. Perfect. As I study it, definitely want to consult the chords, see which licks are being played over which chords. Okay, great. And it says a little stuff about his technique. Perfect. And, okay, in this lesson, all right, that's that playthrough video. That's the isolated track. So this is actually a pretty curated lesson right here. Pretty good source. Awesome. Okay, so we have the chords, and then I'll look through this, check out this next lesson. Okay, great. Yeah, so here it's talking a little bit about some of the musical elements, syncopation, chromatic passing tones, muted notes, of some of the techniques. I believe that's the instructor, so that's this will be a good lesson to check out. My eye actually is going right here to transcription, and let's see what that looks like. Aha. Okay, great. Yeah, this is really valuable right here. So it looks like this bass instructor has transcribed the song, got the chords over top, and yeah, this looks pretty built out. This is really good. I'm actually really happy to see this as a resource. You might be wondering, this doesn't do me very good because I don't read music. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really read a lot of music either. I can read music, it just takes me a really long time. So sight reading this is really not going to do me a lot of good. But here's where it gets interesting. If you have Guitar Pro, you can transcribe this music notation like I have done already before this video. You can transcribe it and it'll spit out the tab for you. So this is really great for hearing where each note lies within each beat of the measure. Everything is laid out. It tells you exactly where to play the notes and when. If you can hear this. Great. So Guitar Pro, if you don't have it, I'll provide a link. I believe you can go to Guitar Pro's website, and you can do like a free 30-day trial. So really good stuff. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'll probably then do how to get that vintage tone. Awesome. Look through the playthrough video. Playthrough videos can be great because you can basically just look at what other players, how they interpret the song. You might see that, this one guy's playing in one position, or this one guy's playing more linearly across the fretboard. Little things like that. You can kind of check your progress against someone else's and see if there's any similarities or differences. Plus, it also can give you a good visual representation of how someone might want to play it. So that's great. Now we'll go into probably the best thing in the world when it comes to learning isolated instrumental tracks. And I think these are fantastic because it'll get you a lot more up close and personal with the more subtle qualities, subtle characteristics of the actual player's performance. So that means phrasing, the dynamics, the tone of the note. You can probably discern where on the fretboard they're playing. All these little things that you can get a lot more. That detail will become a lot more apparent because you're listening to it in isolation instead of trying to decipher it, when it's competing with the rest of the instruments in the original recording. So, awesome thing to have an isolated track. If you can find that, great. So, I'm really lucky right now. It looks like there's a lot of great information. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. Yeah, so this will be like a forum. It looks like how to get that James Jamerson sound. So I'll probably want to complement my learning with that. I'll leave with one more thing. Might not be too applicable to this song because I don't think the tempo is too fast. But if you're learning something like a heavy metal guitar solo, a lot of those tempos are really, really high, really fast. So it can be hard to hear what's really going on when it's up to the actual tempo. So I like to slow down the tracks when that's the case, so then I can definitely pick apart every note and make sure that I'm playing it right. So let's just take this isolated track. Say I want to slow it down. This is a nice free way that you can do it. Search YouTube to MP3 converter. Great. And just put that URL of whatever song you're working on. Processing, download. It'll quickly download it. You can open up. So this is a program called Riff Station that can slow down the track. And it's really good. Other programs do it. I believe an old version of QuickTime Player has a function like that. So let me see if this is available right now. But basically, you're just going to open up the audio file. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so that's just going to open it up. We have the isolated track. Cool. Put a click to it. Awesome. So yeah, you can slow it down, all that good stuff. So that I have a lot to work with now as I work through the song, and basically I've already done kind of the legwork of looking for good quality sources. Everything's laid out. I have a strategy of how to tackle it. So now I can focus completely on learning, and that's really going to help me focus a lot better, and it's going to help me learn this song a lot faster. Because what do I want to do? Well, I want to play it along with the record. I don't want to spend 5 weeks, trying to agonize over this. I want to really get to playing it, which is the ultimate goal, I think, when you are learning a lot of these songs. So hopefully this helped you. If you like this approach, you can go to my website. The link is, I'll put it right here. Go to the website. I have a free ebook on how to learn songs as quickly as possible. So a lot of these concepts are covered in there, but I go into greater detail, basically how to maximize the time you spend learning, because especially if you're a self-taught player, it can be really hard to know where to focus your time, and it's really easy to kind of feel aimless and feel like you're not making any progress. So basically, for the majority of my time as a musician, I've been self-taught. I've developed a lot of little tips and tricks along the way to maximize the amount of practice time I have. So hopefully this can really help you out. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end. Thanks for watching, and let me know if this is helpful, or if there's any other learning resources that you use. Definitely leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. So happy practicing, and talk soon.